Commander SpacePirates watched the tactical display with grim satisfaction. The human colony on Kepler 442b would fall within the hour. The desiccate Dominion had never lost a siege, and their ultimate weapon, the hydrostorm generator, had broken every water-dependent species in the galaxy. "Activate the device," SpaceOper commanded, his crystalline form pulsing with confidence. The weapon hummed to life, drawing moisture from the atmosphere and unleashing it in a torrential cascade. On the surface below, the human settlement disappeared beneath sheets of falling dihydrogen oxide. For the Dominion, whose silicon-based physiology couldn't tolerate water, this was the perfect weapon, deadly to carbon-based life, harmless to deploy from orbit. "Atmospheric saturation at maximum," reported the tactical officer. "Structural integrity of human buildings compromised. Ground temperature dropping. They should be surrendering within." The officer stopped, mandibles clicking in confusion. "Commander, we're receiving a transmission from the surface." "Their surrender?" "No, sir. It's music." SpaceOper's optical sensors focused on the view screen. Through the torrent of water, humans were emerging from their structures. But they weren't fleeing or cowering. They were. "Are they celebrating?" SpaceOper's voice crystallized with disbelief. Children ran through the streets, their mouths open to catch the falling water, laughing. Adults stood with arms outstretched, faces turned upward. Some had removed their clothing and were sliding across the flooded ground. Others moved rhythmically, their bodies swaying in patterns the Dominion's cultural database identified as dancing. A human voice crackled over the comm, "Alien dudes? Thanks for the rain. We've been in a drought for 6 months. Our crops were dying." SpaceOper watched in horror as humans began directing the water into irrigation channels. Farmers cheered as their fields flooded. Someone had set up what the database called a slip and slide. A group of young humans had organized a water fight. "Increase intensity," SpaceOper commanded desperately. The weapon roared, doubling its output. The deluge became biblical. Surely now the humans would break. Instead, they brought out flotation devices. Someone inflated what appeared to be a recreational boat. A human child built a small dam in the street and sailed a toy vessel through it. The music grew louder, something about purple rain. "Commander," the tactical officer whispered, "they're posting videos on their data network. The captions say, 'Best day ever' and 'Free water park courtesy of dumb aliens.'" One human had set up a platform and was teaching others coordinated movements in the water, synchronized swimming, according to the database. Another was using the runoff to power a turbine, generating electricity. An elderly human appeared on the main transmission, water streaming down her weathered face, grinning. "You guys are from a desert planet, aren't you? Let me explain something about Earth. We're 70% water. Our world is 70% water. We evolved in it, we drink it, we bathe in it, we play in it. Some of our greatest athletes spend their entire lives figuring out how to move through it faster." She gestured at the celebrating colony. "You just dumped life itself on us and expected us to surrender. That's like attacking a Dominion colony with silicon dioxide, you'd just be giving them building materials." Behind her, someone had constructed a makeshift waterslide from recycled materials. The sound of human laughter echoed across the comm channels. "Our homeworld rains regularly," the woman continued, her eyes twinkling. "We have a saying, 'Into each life, some rain must fall.' But we also have another, 'Dance in the rain.' So thanks for the shower, but if you actually want to attack us, you'll need to try something we don't literally need to survive." SpaceOper deactivated the weapon, watching water drain into the human colony's newly filled reservoirs. In the streets, humans were already organizing a festival, something called a rain day party. The Dominion had unleashed apocalypse. Humanity had thrown a pool party. Zwaxthara finally understood why Earth was called the Blue Planet, and why you should never weaponize something humans loved.